You came down here to meet a fucking kid! I want you to remember my fucking face!
Prison or 6 feet under? It's the only place a child pred should live, right? Wrong. It just doesn't work. Why does the justice system fail to protect little ones against preds online? Stay tuned and I will tell you. Make sure to get on our website at HelpUsDefend.com to learn more, or comment below because I want to hear your thoughts. There are specific principles a judge must consider when sentencing someone that has committed a heinous crime like having CSAM or another kind of online harm towards little ones. These principles aren't specific to online preds, but there's something a judge must weigh in when putting anyone away if they're convicted. Deterrence is one of those judicial principles for sentencing. If deterrence worked, we wouldn't see people being unalived every single day. Even in the old days when there were hangings or off with your head, it didn't stop people from committing bad stuff back then, and it certainly doesn't do the job it's supposed to now. It's even worse online because people believe they're invincible with anonymity. There is no online accountability, and the platform you're watching this on is now no exception. Over the last 2 years, online instances of CSAM, trafficking, grooming are all up across all social platforms, around on average 50 or more %. The American Psychiatric Association estimates that only about 5% of people suffer from the mental condition of. Yet, there has been a boom with online video platforms seeing a rise of nearly 40% of pred catching groups finding adults going out to meet with little ones they've met on the internet.
You came down here to meet a fucking kid! I want you to remember my fucking face!
Why is it so bad? Because prison is not a deterrent, but that's not the only reason. Think about one of the other principles for sentencing from the perspective of a judge when someone is guilty. If you're a judge, you want to send someone to jail to rehabilitate them. Sounds great in theory, although when you look about it, it's not reality. Put yourself in the position of a pred, someone that has been convicted of online stuff against little ones. Do you think there will be any metaphysical growth in jail? Probably not. You're going to suffer, if not physically, mentally. You'll always be looking over your shoulder, possibly requesting to even be put into solitary confinement. You'll be constantly living in fear. Is this going to help you heal your mind and help you deal with your issues? No. There are no programs, no funding to prevent online harm from happening outside of prison. Why would there ever be stuff inside prisons to help these people? In 2001, the US spent $5.4 billion with a B to house preds in US jails. Yet, the US only spent $1.5 million on online harm prevention programs. Something is just not making sense here. So wait. We want to just focus on punishment rather than preventing harm? Does that make sense to you? Punishment is one of those principles for sentencing. Most of the time, sentences feel arbitrary and applied without proper analysis. But this video isn't about bashing the broken prison system. While yes, removing an offender from the public may temporarily reduce harm in a geographical area, what's not accounted for when most people think about locking up preds for life is that after they're caught, most preds don't ever reoffend. Most people will say this is because the justice system scared them. I don't think that's true. We see other types of crime, like people that physically hurt others, B&Es, car thefts, and anything else. These people often will reoffend. Is the key here then identifying who's having these thoughts about little ones before they harm someone and helping them manage it? Did you know that if you were a pred and you went to your doctor in North America and said you had feelings for little ones, not that you've committed a crime against one of them, but just feelings, that they will likely have to mandate and report you to the authorities? That's pretty messed up. Someone is looking to get help and then they get shuffled into the justice system. There need to be safe places for these people to talk about their issues. Currently, there are none. That's why this stuff filters to the darker side of the web. As noted by Dr. James Cantor in the Vice documentary about pred catcher Justin Payne, he explains that a pred's fear of explaining their feeling and their worry of being reported is so immense that they hide their desires until they become overwhelmed by their desires, and that is when it becomes dangerous. Rehabilitation may be noble. Our prisons aren't built to support people. They're just built to house and torture them. Just ask Gordon Ramsay. He went into a prison in the UK for an experiment to turn around the lives of several offenders, trying to help them and teach them new skills. The system isn't properly rehabilitating people, except maybe in Norway. Michael Moore visited there in a 2015 documentary called Where to Invade Next. In this documentary, it was depicted there was a beautiful island with cute homes, bicycles, and fun activities, a respectful community where 115 prisoners dressed in regular street clothes, convicted of atrocious crimes, outnumbered the prison guards 4-1.
You're in prison for murder.
Yeah.
You killed somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't help but notice that right behind you are a whole bunch of very sharp knives.
Yeah. Yes.
Nobody here is worried about that, or
No. No.
should I be worried about that?
No.
You're not worried about it.
I'm not worried about it.
But it works. So, is the system set up to fail people? Yes. Does it work? I would suggest no. We need to work on removing access to vulnerable people online, because if there are no vulnerable people online, there will be nothing for Preds to prey on. Join us and sign up for our petition for social media literacy in all of schools. It is on our website at HelpUsDefend.com, or there will be a direct link in our bio. This isn't the only thing we need to do, but it's a great start. Eventually, we hope to build proper services for Preds, because that will make it full circle. Thanks for watching.